And this ball game is over.
In the words of Hawk Harrelson, this ball game is over. Oh, what a doozy it was tonight from Eldridge Park. Wareham wins it by the final score of 2-1. Really a Chamber of Commerce type day resulted in a Wareham win at the end, which makes it even more of a Chamber of Commerce type day. An eventful ninth inning, and Matt Feld, you have laid a monopoly over the ninth inning, so take us away.
I have. It's kind of like the steel industry. The bottom of the ninth inning started off a little bizarrely. I was very surprised to see Gunnar Leger brought back out for a fourth inning. It was just the first time this year that he was brought back out for a fourth inning of work. And then the inning starts off in a very unfortunate way for the Gatemen as Preston Grand Prix makes a terrific play down the third baseline, but Gavin Sheets can't hold on to the ball in the dirt, allowing the runner to reach to begin the frame. But Jake Mathis is called on and does a terrific job out of the bullpen, once again displaying a terrific 12-6 breaking ball to induce the first out of the inning via a failed bunt attempt, shockingly, here on the Cape Cod Baseball League. And finally getting the last 2 outs of the inning, courtesy of a 3-6-1 double play, again on a very nice changeup, low and away to a left-handed hitter. So all in all, a very frightening ninth inning for the Gatemen, and they've gotten really used to those, but a huge win all around for this Wareham team.
What got us to that situation in the ninth inning, the 2-1 ball game. Before that, Wareham put up a run in the seventh inning, a clutch base hit by Nico Giratano. You talked to him as our player of the game, Andre. What did he have to say?
Yeah, he said that after hitting that home run against Board, which, by the way, I asked him if he knew it was gone, and he said he did off the bat, so props to him for that. But he said that gave him some confidence, and he'd been working with Don Sneddon about the position of his hands on the bat, which allows him to get the bat head out earlier. And so we started to see the results from that. We've heard oftentimes that these changes and these transitions are going to take a little bit of time to manifest as far as results are concerned. And it seems like now he's starting to see the fruits of his labor as he's getting a lot better swings on the ball from the right and the left side. The game-winning hit was an opposite field hit from the right-handed batter's box. The home run was from the left side. So we've seen him now start to build off both sides of the plate, and he appears to be in a groove offensively, in addition to his always stellar defensive play at shortstop.
We knew coming into this one that Zach Pop is good. He's had a good season so far, but a little bit of a scary matchup tonight. 8 left-handed batters in Kelly Nicholson's starting lineup. He passed the test with flying colors. What were your takeaways from his outing, Jacob?
Well, usually we're keen to see Zachary Pop a lot of first pitch strikes on a fastball. He's a hard-throwing right-hander, and tonight, during the first couple innings, it just wasn't there. He let up a walk and 2 singles in the bottom of the second inning, and then after that, he kind of settled in. Jerry Weinstein said he had to deal with the heat. He had a cloth on him pregame the whole time because it was so muggy and hot out here today at Eldridge Park, but after he settled in, he went 5 strong innings, striking out 4, walking only 3, and walking 1 just after the second inning, so he looked really good. He got the first pitch strikes coming in later in the outing and really paved the way for the rest of the bullpen to do a good job.
And my takeaway tonight, before we get to hot takes, Jake Mathis has ice in his veins. Must be something with his name, but that's now 6 inherited runners, and all 6 of them have been stranded. Came on in the ninth inning, and there was never even really a doubt that Wareham wasn't going to win that game. Not even a threat of Orleans pushing across that tying run. Came on, got a strikeout, and then a double play ball. Just a picture-perfect ninth inning for him. And ever since that blow-up against, ironically, this same Orleans team in his first outing of the year, he's been fantastic and has lowered his ERA on each trip to the mound. So hot takes, Matt, we'll start with you.
Well, my hot take is twofold, and they're completely unrelated with one another. My first hot take involves with Orleans' lineup, and I thought the approach from their hitters all game pretty much was abysmal. I thought there were multiple times early in the ball game where they let Pop off the hook, highlighted by that bottom of the second, 2 outs, single, 4-pitch walk. He falls behind the next hitter, 2-0, and he ends up inducing a 2-0 ground out, weak ground out to second base to retire their side. In the 5th inning, you've got that E3 or E1, whatever you want to call it, on a failed PFP, and then he gets behind the next hitter, 3-0, and then a weak ground out to first base to end the inning. So all in all, and then in the 9th inning, you got the failed bunt, shockingly, once again. So all in all, I thought it was just a really poor effort on Orleans' hitters' part to make the Wareham pitchers work. And then my second hot take is, the Gatemen seem to have righted the ship a little bit after a tough week or so. They've been able to win 2 of their last 3 against quality opponents who are expected to make the playoffs. And with Couture losing again, they seem to have kind of pulled away from the pack a little bit and put themselves safely in playoff contention.
I'll let you go first.
That means Jacob Toby doesn't have a hot take ready for us.
Well, I do.
And no, but in all seriousness, I do agree with Matt what you said about this team sort of riding the ship. This is the first time that we've seen this team win one of these ugly games. These grinded out games where they're low scoring, not a lot of offense, whether it's good pitching, bad defense, whatever it is. There just seems to be not a lot of base runners. And for a while, Wareham found themselves on the losing end of these tilts. And this is the first time, and I can't remember how long, that these 1-0, 2-1 battles has gone the Gatemen's way, and I think that's a sign of better things to come because the pitching's not faltering, and when they don't put up that many runs, usually it's coupled with the bullpen giving up a few or the starter not pitching well. So for the first time in a while, both two working together, a good outing from the pitching and just enough offense.
Not really a hot take, but I was surprised to hear that Jonathan Engelman is going to be staying with the Gatemen and not leaving due to his hand injury or wrist injury or whatever it is. It's going to be interesting to see what he does the rest of the season. We know he came in to pinch run, to play some outfield the past couple days. He's really not going to be able to bat at all, so it'll be interesting to see where Jerry Weinstein uses him and what situations he's in because of that injury, and it's maybe not a benefit for him, but the opposite, because if he hurts it even more, going back to Michigan is going to be a bit of an issue if he gets that surgery or not. So we'll see what happens with him.
This was going to be a hot take that I thought everyone was going to talk about, but it kind of whittled down into a non-story. But Gunnar Leger going out for the 9th inning. He had already gone 3 innings before that, and we've been told by Jerry Weinstein that he's on a strict innings limit this year, 23 in total, and what that entailed is only 3 innings per outing. Well, Jerry Weinstein either evidently wanted to get this game over, or Gunnar Leger was saying, hey, I want the ball, coach, give me the ball, and he put him out for his 4th inning of work. Again, it turned out to be a non-story because he allowed the leadoff base runner to reach, or should I say his defense allowed the leadoff base runner to reach. And then with Jake Mathis coming in and closing the door, it's a non-story. With that being said, I'm surprised to see Jerry Weinstein not stick to the philosophy that he really has been trumping all season long, and that's player development. It's not going to really do Gunnar Leger a whole lot of good to go out for another inning, and it probably is going to take away something from another player who didn't get that high-pressure situation at the start. Again, it's a non-story, so it doesn't matter. Wareham wins this one. My second hot take, it's twofold. The Orleans flag twirlers tonight, probably the reason why they lost this game. They were down in numbers, the flags were small, just not a whole lot of pep in their step, and they couldn't encourage the offense to tie the game in the 9th inning when it mattered most. So everyone gets hot takes tonight. The world's happy. He's Andre Sims, Jacob Toby, Matt Feld, and I'm Jake Garcia. Thanks for watching our post-game show. Here as Wareham takes it by the final score of 2-1.